From the Pasture by Hired Hand is presented by R3 Hilltop Ranch. Located in Chilton, Texas, R3 Hilltop Ranch has been breeding registered Texas Longhorns since 2006. What began as 3 heifers has grown into our current herd, which you can explore on our website at r3hilltop.com. We're passionate about loud colors, longhorns, and docile temperaments, but it's the easy-keeping, low-maintenance traits of Texas Longhorns that initially attracted us and continue to drive our herd growth. In addition to livestock, we proudly offer certified Longhorn beef products. Visit r3hilltop.com/beef to learn more. Thank you for listening and enjoy exploring our ranch online at r3hilltop.com.
Hi there, I'm Molly.
And I'm Jamie, and this is our From the Pasture with Hired Hand podcast.
For 15 years now, we've been proudly helping breeders promote hundreds of thousands of pedigree livestock with our easy-to-use animal management-driven website software.
And let's not forget about Hired Hand Live, where over $1 million worth of livestock is sold online each year.
We're excited to bring you market trends, sales data, advice from your fellow breeders, and stories from the ranch.
Our software makes managing your website and your animals a breeze, so you can focus on what you love.
So let us handle your digital chores while you tune in to another episode of From the Pasture with Hired Hand. Welcome back to From the Pasture with Hired Hand. In today's post-sale recap, we're reflecting on the 2025 Horn Showcase Select Sale that occurred this past weekend, October 3rd in Reno, Oklahoma. Lots of Longhorns found their new homes and new pastures to call their own. We'll be diving into all the key data from the weekend, including the most viewed animals, top-selling lots both online and in person, and the overall number of views on hiredhandlive.com. So if you're curious about how the bidding unfolded and which consignments got the most attention, stick with us as we break it all down.
As we continue reflecting on this weekend's sale, one of our favorite traditions is hearing directly from you. Whether you were there in person at the Horn Showcase or following the action live on Hired Hand Live, your stories, memories, shout-outs bring the Longhorn community closer together. We asked for your favorite moments from the sale, and as always, you didn't disappoint. Let's take a moment to share some of the messages and memories you've sent our way.
One attendee responded to our text messages with, "The Bulls coming out is like WWE."
Another one from Ray Webb says, "We didn't even think about buying anything at the sale, but Andrea told me to check out lot 10. And when that heifer came into the ring, I knew we had to have her. After we won her, Andrea had to drive back to the RV to get the checkbook, and while she was gone, I bought another one."
So I'm not sure if Ray wants to know his wife to listen to this podcast or not. Maybe she doesn't know they went home with 2.
Maybe, who knows?
The next text we got says, "Big Balls Award. Some may find it inappropriate, but I see it as a funny way to bring light to one of the many aspects of bull fertility." And that text was from Andrew Eckert.
Our next one says, "Rex and I enjoyed seeing all of our friends in the Longhorn community and wanted to commend all those who worked so hard to make such a successful event. Our favorite moment was when GF Patty Gates had the longest tip-to-tip in her class and got second in the Futurity. Thank you and congratulations to Ray and Andrea Webb for purchasing this special heifer of ours." And that was from Charisse Glendenning.
The next message we received was from Micah and Landy's Farms, and that said, "Such a great event. Bull Alley is always my favorite, but never in a million years did I think our ranch would be bringing home the 2025 Ultimate Cow Award and the 2025 Ultimate Bull Award for Silent Love and Ironman HR. We are feeling so honored and blessed."
And Kurt Twining says, "Chase was great. Music reflected the owners at Bull Alley, and the bulls were cool."
Now that we've shared some of the wonderful messages from the weekend, let's shift our focus to the numbers. The Horn Showcase sale wasn't just about the excitement in the ring or the online bidding. It was also about the impressive stats that showed just how much interest this event generated. From overall sale averages to the number of views on Hired Hand Live and other key insights, let's dive into the data that highlights the success of this incredible sale.
There were 54 lots sold in this sale total. The unofficial total was 342,550, while the unofficial average was 6,337. The internet-only average was 8,436.
With this being the 20th sale of the year, to be included in our Hired Hand Live Trends and Averages series, the 2025 annual average to date is $6,876, and the internet-only average to date is $4,369.
There were just over 12,000 total views of consignments online and 72 registered internet bidders.
The most viewed lot after the sale was lot number 3, CC Copper Haystack, consigned by Jacob and Amy Miles, with right around 470 views. This animal was also the number 2 most viewed before the sale with 329 views.
Now that we've looked at the overall stats, let's spotlight some of the outstanding moments from the sale. Specifically, we're going to highlight the top 5 lots that were sold to in-person buyers during the Horn Showcase. These Longhorns not only drew attention, but also left Reno, Oklahoma with some pretty excited new owners. Let's take a look at who sold and claimed these sale-topping consignments.
There was a tie for the 5th highest selling lot to an in-person buyer, so I'll read both of those names now. Lot number 61, H.R. Rebs Rose, consigned by 1886 Cattle Company Patrick Hengeler, sold for $8,000 to Jose Neto. And lot number 4, Jenny from the Block, signed by Diamond B Cattle, also sold for $8,000 to Bolte Longhorns.
4th highest selling lot to an in-person buyer was lot 51, PCC Razzle Dazzle, consigned by Pace Cattle Company, and she sold for $10,000 to Brian and Karen Allen.
The 3rd highest selling lot to an in-person buyer was number 30, DH High Kicker, consigned by Dale and Jennifer Hunt, selling for $11,500 to Greg Cott.
2nd highest selling lot to an in-person buyer was lot 45, CR Pacific Mizzou, consigned by CR Longhorns. She sold for $14,500 to A&S Land and Cattle, Waymont Longhorns Partnership.
And the number 1 highest selling lot to an in-person buyer was lot number 10, GF Patty Yates, consigned by Rex and Cherise Glendenning, selling for $36,000 to Ray and Andrea Webb. And now I'll read the sale catalog comments for lot number 10, the high selling lot. GF Patty Yates is a standout from our 2024 heifer crop, an eye-catching brindle beauty who's been packing on the horn, making her a perfect fit for the Horn Showcase sale. Patty has checked all the future foundation cow boxes since day one. She is sired by GF Iron Yates, a powerful son of Drag Iron, out of the late great GF Awesome Yates, who measured 93 inches tip to tip and was one of the most productive and consistent mama cows. On the bottom side, Patty is out of the beautiful 90-inch tip to tip Carolina's Patton, a daughter of Patton HB. His genetics speak for themselves and are the reason for the amazing horn growth Patty is already achieving, measuring an impressive 58.25 inches tip to tip at just 18 months. Patty sells unexposed. Take this colorful, gorgeous heifer home knowing she's a 10.
And now a word from our sponsors.
Are you a new Longhorn breeder eager to educate yourself on market trends and sale prices? Stay in the loop with our text messages. Get the latest updates, events, and insider tips on all things Longhorns delivered straight to your phone.
Stay informed by texting website to 888-700-8131, then reply with Longhorns. That's website to 888-700-8131. Sign up today and take your breeding program to the next level.
Do you sometimes feel like you're the only one who doesn't have it all figured out? Rural life can be isolating, but it doesn't have to be.
Welcome to Ag's Most Okayest Farm Girls, the podcast for women who are craving connection, laughter, solidarity, camaraderie, and just overall encouragement in your everyday life and dreams.
Each week, your hosts, Annalise, that's me, and Courtney will cover topics such as farm life, mom life, making money online, side hustles, hobbies, sharing on social media, jobs off the farm, and so much more.
Us rural gals need to stick together, so saddle up for some fun, real, and unsolicited advice and stories from our everyday farm lives.
Grab a drink, we're Ag's Most Okayest Farm Girls, and we're here to help. Listen wherever you find podcasts.
When it comes to buying and selling livestock, trust is everything. At Hired Hand Live, we have a platform that breeders and buyers rely on, whether participating in a live auction, an internet-only event, or hosting their own online auction. Our secure, user-friendly system ensures that your bid counts, and every transaction is backed by our commitment to integrity.
Whether you're a part of a consignment sale or planning your own internet auction, Hired Hand Live connects breeders and buyers live and online. Discover why breeders trust us with their livestock auctions. Visit hiredhandlive.com today.
Looking for top-quality Longhorns and a taste of true Texas spirit? Look no further than Cantera Cattle Company. Our passion for Longhorns shines at Old Gringo Ranch, where tradition meets excellence. Visit us online at CanterraCattleCompany.com and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok for the latest updates and ranch life fun. Ready to experience it yourself? Schedule your visit by emailing canterracattle@gmail.com. Remember, God is great, Longhorns are good, and life is crazy.
After highlighting the top lots sold in person, let's turn our attention to the online arena. We'd like to personally thank the sale host behind the Horn Showcase, who trusted us at Hired Hand Live to make it possible for buyers from all over to participate. Some of this weekend's most exciting sales happened through online bidding. Here are the top 5 animals that found new pastures thanks to Hired Hand Live internet bidders.
The 5th highest selling lot on Hired Hand Live was lot number 1, NDN Scarecrow, consigned by Siller Longhorns, selling for $10,000 to Sean Ryan.
The 4th highest selling lot to an online buyer was lot 46, Salt and Pepper Sue, consigned by Roger Cole with Show Me Longhorns, and she sold for $10,500 to Michael Dutchman.
The 3rd highest selling internet lot was number 26, RC Tough as Nails, consigned by RC Larson Longhorns, and she sold for $14,000 to Circle Double C Ranch 1886 Partnership via Hired Hand Live.
The 2nd highest selling lot to an online buyer was lot 7, Watson 822, consigned by Wes Watson, and she sold for $15,000 to Gwen D'Amato.
And topping out the internet sales was lot number 33, Watson 861, consigned by Wes Watson. She sold for $20,000 to Gwen D'Amato.
With the top online sales covered, let's take a closer look at the impact of Hired Hand Live's internet bidding on this weekend's sale. Hired Hand Live continues to bridge the gap between buyers and sellers, no matter where they're located, and stats from the Horn Showcase speak for themselves. Here's a breakdown of the influence our online platform had during the sale.
There was $92,800 value added through internet bidding, with 211 online bids. 11 lots sold online to 9 different buyers. With this sale taking place in El Reno, Oklahoma, the furthest internet buyer was located in Oregon, roughly 1,500 miles away from where the sale was held.
Now let's shift gears and talk about the 2025 TLBAA Horn Showcase Futurity class winners.
We'll do heifers first. The Class 1 winner was Heads I Win DSM, entered by Danielle Michon with 227.5 points.
Class 2 winner, Premier Rockin' Radiant, owned by Premier Longhorns, ended with 228.5 points.
The Class 3 winner was Hubble's Lucky Charms, entered by Crown Creek Cattle, and she ended with 229.5 points.
Class 4 winner, Innovated Morning, owned by Bryant Cattle Company, ended with 229.5 points.
The Class 5 winner was entered by Jimmy Jones and ended with 232.5 points, and her name is Horseshoe J. Isabel.
The Class 6 winner, GF Rawhide Reba, owned by Rex and Sharice Glendenning, ended with 228.5 points.
The Class 7 winner was River Fork She's a Dandy, entered by Terry and Tammy King, and she received 226.5 points.
The Class 8 winner, HL Mulberry Medley, owned by Circle A Longhorns, ended with 229.5 points.
The Class 9 heifer winner was Horseshoe J Tickled Pink, entered by the Jones King Partnership, and she ended with 232 points even.
The Class 10 winner, RM Perfect Hopes 934, owned by Landy's Farms, ended with 226.5 points.
And now we'll go on to the Bulls classes. The Class 11 Bulls winner was SSL Benelli, entered by Soda Springs Longhorn Cattle Company, and he received 225 points.
The Class 12 winner, HL Crown's Golden Knight, owned by Crown Creek Cattle, ended with 225 points.
The Class 13 winner for Bulls was Hubble's Drifter, entered by DR Henry Ranch, and he received 228.5 points.
Class 14 winner, M7 Double Jack, entered by the Jones-Wilson Partnership, ended with 231 points.
The Class 15 winner was Diablo Chex 346, owned by CH Bar Ranch, and he received 226.5 points.
Class 16 winner, Focus on the Sun, entered by Adam and Anna Smith, ended with 229 points.
Class 17 winner was Red River Firestorm, entered by the Hot Shot Partnership, and he ended the day with 230 points even.
Class 18 winner, JP Back to the Future, owned by Lazy JP Ranch, ended with 214.5 points.
This Futurity also crowned a High Point Female Grand and Reserve Champion, as well as a High Point Male Grand and Reserve Champion, so now we'll go over those.
The Grand Champion for females was Horseshoe J. Isabel, owned by Jimmy Jones. She ended with 232.5 points.
The Reserve Grand Champion High Point Female was from Class 9, Horseshoe J. Tickled Pink, entered by the Jones King Partnership, and she ended with 232 points.
And the High Point Male was M7 Double Jack, entered by the Jones Wilson Partnership, and he ended with 231 points.
And the Reserve Champion High Point Male was from Class 17, Red River Firestorm, entered by the Hot Shot Partnership, and he received 230 points.
Looking ahead, we're excited to announce the next sale we'll be attending with Hired Hand Live, which means another post-sale recap that will follow shortly after. The next event on our schedule is the ITLA Elite Heifer Sale, and to help you get ready, we'll be releasing a sale podcast on Tuesday, October 7th. We'll be joined by the sale host to give you details, exciting consignment updates you won't want to miss. Be sure to tune in and stay up to date with everything you need to know about this upcoming sale.
That wraps up our Horn Showcase Select Sale recap. We hope you enjoyed hearing about the Longhorns who now moved on to new pastures. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any future updates on From the Pasture with Hired Hand. Until next time, take care of your cattle, enjoy the pastures you roam, and we'll see you soon.